Have you ever felt so utterly alone, so betrayed, that it felt like the whole world was conspiring against you? This is the story of Ilara, a girl whose heart was as pure as a mountain spring, but whose family was as tangled and thorny as a briar patch. Ilara was the youngest, the one who always saw the good in people, especially in her older brother and sister. She looked up to them, her heroes. They'd whisper secrets in her ear, promising grand adventures and shared treasures. They told her about a hidden grove deep in the forest where a magical fruit grew, a fruit that could grant any wish. But they said it was a dangerous journey, and only the purest heart could retrieve it. And of course they chose her. She believed them, every single word. She trusted them with the blind faith only a loving younger sibling can have. They helped her pack a small bag, giving her a cracked old map they'd drawn themselves. "Be brave, little sister," her brother said, ruffling her hair. "We'll be waiting right here for you," her sister added, smiling a smile that didn't quite reach her eyes. So Ilara went. For days she walked, her small legs aching, her stomach rumbling. She braved thorny bushes that tore at her clothes and crossed babbling brooks that chilled her to the bone. She followed their crude map, her heart filled with hope and the promise of a wish she would selflessly use for her family's happiness. Finally, she reached the spot marked with a big X. But there was no magical grove, there was no wish-granting fruit. There was just an old, gnarled, barren tree. It was a trick. The realization hit her like a physical blow. The dangerous journey was just a way to get rid of her. They didn't want to share their inheritance, their home. They had sent her away, hoping she would get lost, hoping she would never come back. The trust she had placed in them shattered into a million tiny, sharp pieces. Ilara collapsed at the foot of the barren tree, the weight of the betrayal crushing her. And for the first time, she cried. Not a child's whimper, but a deep, soul-wrenching sob. Tears streamed down her face, hot and salty, soaking the dry earth beneath her. She cried for her lost innocence, for the love she thought she had, for the cruelty of the ones she called family. She cried and cried, a seemingly endless torrent of grief until she had no tears left to give. Sound of trickling water begins, growing stronger. When her sobs finally subsided, she heard a sound, a gentle trickling. She opened her swollen eyes, and what she saw made her gasp. From the very spot where her tears had fallen, a tiny spring of water bubbled up from the earth. As she watched, mesmerized, the spring grew, widening and flowing, carving a path through the dirt. Her tears, her sorrow, had given birth to a stream. The stream flowed away from the barren tree, shimmering under the sunlight, creating a path Elmania from the place of her heartbreak. Ilara looked at the gnarled tree, and then at the new, life-giving water. She realized her family had taken everything from her, but in her deepest despair, she had created something new, something pure, something that was entirely her own. She stood up, and for the first time, she didn't look back. She followed the river, her river. It wasn't leading her to a magical fruit, but it was leading her away from a poisonous past. It was leading her toward a future she would build for herself, a future watered by her own strength, a strength she discovered only after her world had been broken. Her tears didn't just create a river, they carved a new path for her life, washing away the betrayal and leaving behind a clear flowing promise of a new beginning.